Hi, welcome to this quick overview of Modality Systems Teamwork Analytics. Teamwork Analytics is designed to drive your Microsoft success through usage, governance, and performance. The tool is all Azure based, either deployed as SaaS or on your tenant, and it's collecting data from Microsoft Graph across teams for performance information, things like packet loss, jitter, latency, governance, things like team ownership, membership, guests, and usage. So activity like chat, messages, files, reactions. From this data, we can create Power BI reports around usage, so helping a service owner or a change manager understand who's using which functionality, and this can be sliced and diced by any Active Directory attribute. We also can provide governance reports, so typically for a compliance team or service owner, reporting on teams, their activities, owners, members, public, private, guest access, and performance, typically for the unified communication or voice or video team. So things like packet loss, jitter, latency, video performance, network performance, devices. While the reporting is really powerful, what steps us apart is automation. All of this data can be used to trigger custom automations and send messages to end users. So this could be to reinforce best practices on governance, could be to drive usage of video, or could be to help users who are using non-certified devices. Automation allows IT to continually reinforce best practices without a heavy overhead of dealing with individual users. Rules can be set up in place to send automated messages around governance, for example, ownerships, memberships, removing inactive teams. For usage, encouraging people to use collaboration or maybe personal activity reports, or for performance, encouraging people who are in poor network conditions to maybe plug in or use PSTN, and reminding people to use certified devices, not shout at their PC mic and speakers. Automations can send messages through direct teams in private messages or can be sent as emails. Let's have a quick look at the usage reporting. This is for a service owner or a change manager. Here, what's different from our reporting to what's in Microsoft Office 365 is we're really going into the detail. So we're going into activity in channels, files, reactions, who's communicating with who's collaborating with who, daily active users, weekly active users, percentile-based groupings of activity. So we can show you which groups are low activity, medium activity, and high activity for different types of modality. And this all scales out from thousands of users to hundreds of thousands of users in some of our customers. So you can get a really good feel for how the environment is being used and where you can drive further value from Microsoft Teams. On the governance side, it's more about team creation and status, things like public, private, hidden teams, ownerships, memberships, guest access, and giving simple traffic light metrics to understand, are you in compliance with your rules or does something need to be changed? Again, automation can be used here to reinforce best practices with your users. And finally, performance. A key part of Teams is calling and meetings. You need to understand if you're getting the performance out of your network, out of your devices, and what your end user experience is here. Where do we add value here beyond what's in the box? Well, here we have an ability to pull all the detail into Azure, hold it as long as you want, control personal identifiable information, automate an alert off of that information, and hydrate Power BI reports locally rather than direct query, so they render really fast even in large environments. Things we do here is look at things like site-to-site scores, packet loss, round trip time, jitter, and we round all the information up into simple modality scores out of 10 so you can really understand what's going on in your environment. That was a really quick overview of how we look at usage, governance and performance and provide automation. We'd love to talk to you further about how this works. You can either join us for a meeting and have an interactive walkthrough, or if you're ready, have a trial of Teamwork Analytics with your real data, available either as software as a service or deployable via ARM template on your Microsoft 365 tenant. If you're interested in a demo or a trial, please get in touch.